Can you tell which of these children was not born free? Can you tell which of these children was not born equal? Can you tell which of these children does not deserve to be treated with dignity? We can't either. Human right number one. We are all born free and equal. What are human rights? Find out at youthforhumanrights.org.
Joe. Steven. Eric, over here. I'll take him right there. Alright, take you. You, over here.
It greeted you at birth. It was there for your first step, your first mistake, your first kiss. It's with you when you win, when you lose, when you pick yourself up again. In every moment, you can feel it. Life. Human right number 3, the right to life. What are human rights? Find out at youthforhumanrights.org.
Okay, kids, here we are at the slavery exhibit. Now, as you can see, the slaves were kidnapped from their homes, chained together for weeks. They would cram them onto these ships in very appalling conditions.
Thousands of women and children are being smuggled across the border.
Sexual trafficking of children. As you can see right here, they were treated like animals. They worked all day long for no pay.
In sweatshops raided by police, children forced into slave labor.
Some of the slave masters were very cruel. They whipped them and they beat them, as you can see in some of these pictures.
Murder and assault can be brutal, even fatal.
So, before moving on, are there any questions?
Does this still happen today?
When I was walking home from school, they asked me for my money. I said no.
And all my friends ran home because they were scared he might punch them too.
I was screaming, but he just wouldn't stop.
He always said he would hit me. I just didn't think he actually would.
I don't know what I did, but they just kept on kicking me.
They tied me up and dragged me outside. They stripped me of my dignity.
She said she was going to teach me a lesson.
He said I wasn't listening. I didn't think he'd get so mad.
James. Right. Welcome to my country, my friends. I am right. Really? Where do you think you are? I am right. I am right! Only rights you have here. Not rights I give you. Ready? 1, 2. Muito. Uma, embaixo.
Different words describe different people. But in the eyes of the law, there's one that fits us all. Human right number 7. We're all equal before the law. What are human rights? Find out at youthforhumanrights.org.
Yo, this is a story about human rights. For those that don't know, you need to. Yo, a starving artist, but his lyrics sold worldwide. His friend and manager was a snake in disguise, and he was bitten. His song sold without his permission. Saw his record on the shelf, the snake had stolen his vision. But knowing his rights, he could protect himself. Fair treatment by fair courts, he got the law to help. The other dude just sunk weak, looked like a punk, could hardly open his mouth to speak, popping that jump. You better get up, stand up, if you've been done wrong. You better stand up for your rights like that Marley song. Get yourself represented, lawfully defended. Know your human rights, don't ever surrender. No, don't ever surrender. Yeah. Let's go.
Anybody out there? This isn't right. Why don't you just tell me what I did, please? Can somebody just tell me? God, I should talk to somebody. Let me go.
Next case.
The People versus Martin White. Mr. White has been charged with...
Guilty. Next case.
But Your Honor, you haven't heard the charges yet.
Guilty. Next case. Guilty. 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 I've been prison. Guilty. Next case.
Chill out. Don't tell me to chill out when you're stealing my things. I wouldn't have to raise my voice if you would just give it back and stop about being like a criminal.
I don't have your cell phone.
Oh
I don't
God,
have
look
your
at
cell phone.
yourself. What are you offering?
Is
the
this a
world,
thief's
huh?
uniform?
Oh my
You see all these people standing around here?
Oh,
Why am I the one? Why
I'm
are you
sorry,
singling me out
homie.
right now?
Okay.
What?
Don't make this a big deal. Just give it back, okay?
Did you see me? Did
Yes,
you see
you
me?
know, I just know you took it.
Where are
Look
your
at yourself.
witnesses?
Look at
Where are your
yourself.
witnesses?
What?
Did you see me? Did you see me?
Hey, you left us in the bathroom.
Dorcas, how's it going? Oh, it's a letter for Nick. Maybe she wants us to give it to her. Nick, read it, read it. Read it, 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 read it.
Hey, I think you dropped this.
Where would I go if the world had no limits? If I could defy all boundaries? If I could ride the wind? Where would it take me? If all roads were open to me? Where would I go if I could fly? If I were free to move.
I'm Chinese.
I am Russian.
I am East African.
I'm Canadian.
I am Filipina.
I am Irish.
I am Bulgarian.
Korean.
I am American.
I am Brazilian.
Italian.
Mexican.
I'm British.
Swedish.
French.
I'm Israeli.
Mongolian. I'm South African.
Japanese.
We are mankind.
She came up and kissed me one day.
It was an impulse. I just grabbed him and I kissed him on the lips and I ran away.
Because I was like 20 years old. It's not like something you talk about marriage all the time.
But I asked for her number. She wouldn't give me her number.
No, I think he liked me first, for sure, because...
She's hot.
We met in a grocery store.
We were in a class together.
Came up to me one day, says, I got this perfect girl for you.
He was a good dancer, but not too good.
Like he was my soulmate.
She's my queen. Of course, I'm the king.
I said, I have to ask you something. And she said, what? And I kneeled down, and
she was laughing and trembling.
She gets so embarrassed.
What did I say? I said, will you marry me or will you be my wife?
Will you be my wife?
He proposed to me on my birthday.
And she said, yes. Are you sure?
Sorry.
I believe in nature.
I believe in the spirit.
I believe in trust.
Beauty.
I believe in my mom.
Strawberry ice cream.
Fortune cookies.
Chocolate. I believe in the tooth fairy.
Being honest with yourself.
I believe in Santa Claus. Aliens, of course.
I believe what I want to believe.
I believe in myself.
I believe in myself. I believe in peace.
Right here, Hey, I remind you, gentlemen, the fact is, sir, that you requested that information.
That wasn't enough. Then I come from here to here. That wasn't enough.
Committee organized.
Get this thing. Don't look at the documents that go to that you can learn.
Cost any money.
Way over the button.
We're all here in black and white. Last January, when you have a point to make, right? You're not paying attention to me. You're the people who are not paying attention. Just sat on
I have something to say.
mistake. I earn more than this.
Seems okay to me, kid. Maybe you should check your math, huh? Hey there. Hey, boss. See what you got. Maybe you should check yours.
According to estimates, over 1 billion people live in appalling levels of poverty. Denied even basic standards of food, water. Nearly half of the world's population earns less than.
Now, Krista, make sure you stay with her the whole time. She's new to the country. This is her first day. This is a brand new country. It's a whole different culture.
Gonna be okay.
Now, make sure you stay with her the whole time. I'll be here right after school to pick you up.
Okay, Mom.
Okay, have fun. Bye-bye.
Bye. Ignore my mom. She's so annoying. She's totally freaking out about this whole thing. She freaks out about everything. She always does that. Ugh. Ignore my mom. So, you ready for your first day in the wicked castle of doom? I mean, like, seriously, it's so boring. I don't know how they could put us through this, like, every single day. How many schools do you have in your village? None.
Not much.
I'm good, bro.
Get that movie, man. Dude. Man. This is pirated.
So?
So, I wanted the real thing.
What's the difference, man?
The difference? So when I start making movies, people ripping me off.
I wouldn't rip you off, man.
Prove it.
The road I see is fair and free, where people can travel wherever they please, and children can eat and have shoes on their feet, and not be afraid when they walk on the street. It's not like there has to be rainbows and bunnies. The streets full of people all dancing like dummies, but freedom to live, to learn, and to play, to just be yourself and think your own way. The road I see may sound crazy to you, but hopefully, someday, you'll see it too.
morning. I'm here to read you your rights.
My what?
We are all free and equal. Don't discriminate. You have the right to life.
You have the right to life and to live in freedom and safety.
You have a right to education. You have a right to your own things. You have the right to social security. You have the right to play.
You have the right to democracy. You have the right to asylum.
You have the right to take responsibility.
And no one
and nobody can take these rights and freedoms away from you.
Why are you doing this?
You have a right to know.
We're all born free and equal.
Don't discriminate. These are your human rights. There are 30 of them. They belong to you. You don't have to buy them, or apply for them, or ask permission to have them. They're just yours. No matter who you are, where you're from, how old you are, or anything else. It's just that simple. Now, some people may try to ignore your rights, or violate them, or pretend they don't exist. But they can't change the fact that they're yours. Human right number 30. No one can take away your human rights. What are human rights? Find out at youthforhumanrights.org.